name is Holly Grimes. My portion of this project was as the project manager representing ODOT.
I'm Matt Weber, Deputy City Engineer for the City of Delaware.
My name is Valerie Croasmun, and I've worked at MS Consultants for over 17 years as a project manager.
The major need at this intersection was to provide full movements to US 23.
The city had two partial interchanges, one at the north, one at the south, and these were old-style interchanges, and it was ODOT's goal to get rid of as many partial interchanges as they could.
One of the major concerns that ODOT had was that the northbound 23 movement was doing a quasi left turn to have access to the north side of Delaware.
Once we identified the need, we quickly realized that some of the traditional alternatives had a price tag associated in the range of $15 to $20 million. At that time, a project of that magnitude was simply unaffordable.
Cost was a huge factor. We're coming into the economic downturn, and we're looking at something that might be $20 million, and that just was not feasible.
We had to get outside the box. Cleverly, one of the design team members came up with the idea to convert the existing northbound off-ramp into a two-way city street.
We could do this. We could do a two-phase signal and make this operationally work with less impacts to all the historic districts and environmental. It became really a no-brainer. Instead of impacting, many square feet of a historic district, we came down to like one little square of a sidewalk.
We were always searching for the most cost-effective project in the end.
We took what was a freeway ramp and had homes on it and business driveways into an actual two-way street that was more livable for the community.
City staff, ODOT staff were very proactive in reaching out and answering questions from the residents.
It just helps us keep in touch during the whole process, so you're able to identify any issues early and come up with resolutions before they become a problem.
We had 6 or 7 major relocations that had to occur, including a city water line that had to be relocated. So we had to utilize the efforts of MS Consultants to create what we called a master utility exhibit.
The city had a need to relocate and improve a water line, and we managed to incorporate all that into the plans and still get the project done on time. MS provides a lot of different services, so we were working as a team on our end. We worked with ODOT to put in the correct drainage in the center of 23 to handle the runoff. We worked with the city to make sure that we had the drainage coming off the roadway. The point of all of these drainage efforts was to make sure that we did not adversely affect the Olentangy River.
When the long-eared brown bat was added to the endangered species list, that took a large amount of coordination, both on ODOT's part and our utility coordinator, Edie Adams, assisting with the city and getting all the utilities on board, and MS doing that last little bit of changes to get the plans ready for sale. It actually saved a year of construction.
The most significant aspect of the project was that we salvaged an existing bridge that was in decent shape, had recently been rehabilitated by the state within the past 5 years. Traffic is still uninterrupted in the northbound direction. We incorporated very attractive retaining wall systems, gateway monuments, street lighting, and other amenities that really make this an attractive looking project. This project was a huge success for the City of Delaware, the Department of Transportation, MS Consultants, and all partners involved.
With a project like this, it took several years from the initial development up to the point of the sale. It was very important to bring our partners to the table and also have our staff available to give guidance, to give input. And once you have that buy-in, you can proceed with each step.
And so as a group, we got together and understood from the start that we were going to collaborate and make sure that we all had, kind of a give and take, and that we worked together to get the end goal.
And this was a success story. The residents are happy.
That I hear people that I know, just acquaintances, that will say, hey, that project was really good, and they wouldn't even know that we had done that project or worked on it, but say, really made a difference on the safety in the area.
If it weren't for the collaborative effort of ODOT staff, MS Consultants staff, and other stakeholders, the project probably would have been shelved during the recession of 2008, 2009. Through the creative ideas, collaboration that went on, we were able to pull this project off well under budget, final price tag less than $3 million, and has been deemed a huge success.